Now, the days are definitely shorter, and that means it's getting dark earlier at night. So, that driving at night can be a bit tricky, especially if you have bad eyesight like me. We want to talk to our friend Craig Swap, personal injury attorney. Craig, this is a tough one because some people may have either vision issues or they're drowsy. There's so many reasons that car accidents happen more frequently at night, right?
Right. I mean, just your visibility is not as good at nighttime
Right.
as it is during the day. And for, senior drivers and, those of us who have eye issues in terms of
Yeah.
the ability to see well, and especially teenagers and young kids, really, really hope that your viewers can remind each of their kids and their parents to be very, very careful at night. It's just, and then when you throw bad weather on top of that, it's just
Right.
kind of makes it even crazier.
Well, and I think you said it too, those young drivers, they go from, you're doing driver's ed and you're doing a lot of daytime driving. You have to get those night hours as well. But when you're out there in your car alone, it gets a bit tricky at times. And you sometimes, black ice or whatever you can't see it.
Right. And there's a reason why the young kids between 16 and 22, I think it is, pay much higher insurance premium,
Yeah.
uh, because they don't understand the danger, and they think they're invincible, and they end up causing far too many accidents that oftentimes hurt them and those that they're carrying. So I think we just, whoever we love and care about, let's just continue to remind each other to be careful when it's night, and especially when it gets snowy at night. We just maybe got to stay in instead of go out.
Exactly. Now, Craig, if I hate driving, so if I could have a chauffeur, I would. But I'm not quite that rich yet. But as far as night driving, I kind of try to avoid it, especially because it makes me very tired. I'm one of those people, it just kind of lulls me to sleep, especially on a long road trip. What do you say for those people though that are like, oh, I can go, 10 more miles, I can do it, and they're getting sleepy?
Don't do it. Would be my
Yeah.
best advice, because if I've done all kinds of things to try and stay awake while I'm driving, but we put ourselves at a huge risk in those we may run into.
Right.
The other thing at night, Jenny, that we have to look out for are people that are drinking and driving.
Totally.
A lot of times, it's hard to see, but then when you see a car come down the wrong lane or
Yeah.
swerving, so just be extra, extra careful at night, especially around the New Year's holiday. Um, it's one of those things that a little ounce of prevention can be a wonderful, wonderful evening with friends and those you love and care about.
Absolutely. And if you'll be drinking, of course, call a friend, call Uber, call Lyft, any of those. There's no excuses these days. It's just they'd make it all too easy. So,
That's
Craig,
right.
thank you so much for all of this info. And if they want to get in touch with you, how can they do so?
Well, our URL is craigswap.com, or our phone number is 800-404-9000.
Perfect. Craig, thank you so much and Happy New Year.
Thank you.